entrance, at last!
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you think I have any intention of letting it get past...
More mechanical guards? Real?
Oh, but this is...
What? Destroying Chioria Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce.
You know what your
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of...
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal. But it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're this whole thing, Uter.
Pathetic. Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Tibet by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You...
Yeah, just leave this guy to us!
No, you go instead.
But he hasn't...
It'll be fine. Just go to... I'll deal with him. So...
Catch up with us soon!
Trying to leave, are we?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still trying to talk...
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this, if I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chioria brand. The Chioria brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chioria Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chioria brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chudori herself.
Did Chiori not...
Lights, cameras, over here, please.
let the show begin. The world may change, fashion along with it, but Chioria will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chioria caters to no one, not even the times. Rather, Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
How about this?
A little more to the left.
Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chudori,
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Teyvat without a fancy signboard of your—
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic trick.
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Boggle cat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
Pear would need an alias, of course. How about...
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin
Ooh, that sounds and a bit cramped.
Miss Chudori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's—
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for—
Huh?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lin.
What about something?
Thank you, Chiori.
Well, I don't really need anything.
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden.
Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara?
About that.
The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and—
What? No, that's so embarrassing. Ooh, do we hit something nice too?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriate.
Shivers.
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please
Enjoyed that, didn't you?
says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like—
And if I had, would you have—
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Sandra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice—
I'll have to take a rain check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have— Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Vanger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book.
You know him well.
Thanks again, Shelfress.
My pleasure. Oh, and what— That was really quite an amazing show.
You don't say.
All right, all right. Follow me if—
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late.
A place with the...
Perfect. I'll be— Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you want to...
Here, take this.
Oh, wow! A brooch! And in the style of Chioria Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one...
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them. You've been a great help. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win. Even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
Well, we may have helped...
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chioria Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it.
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual. I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back?
Oh, yes, of course. You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say